Hey everyone, it's Relapse here. I am going to go ahead and try a little something different. What I want to do is do this, and we'll see if it catches on. If everybody likes it, fantastic. If not, I will not do another one. But I want to talk about uh, uh, the show The Arrow and The Flash while playing some Dota. They're two of my favorite shows right now. Really, really enjoying the storyline. Just kind of an overall season one it was a great season. It got me hooked. I actually didn't watch season one when it came out. I spent time with my girlfriend watching it on Netflix. So we spent some time watching season one, and it was phenomenal. We both loved it, and we kind of got hooked right in, and so we ended up having to, since we came in the middle of season two, watch a lot of the rerun shows that they have, where they kind of do some of the replays and whatnot. So we started watching that. Really, really enjoyed season one. Now this season one storyline with Malcolm kind of being that the Dark Archer, and how they sort of brought in different scenarios and figuring out what happened to him on the island was fantastic. Um, I really enjoyed Slade Wilson. He was certainly a favorite of mine, and uh, and my girlfriend really enjoyed him as well. She loves watching these nerdy shows too, so that's makes it really nice for the two of us when we're trying to figure out what we're going to watch on TV. But um, yeah, she had a great time with the show. I had a great time with the show, so I kind of want to spend a little bit of time talking about it. Um, can we just talk about Felicity Smoke? Oh my goodness. Nerds everywhere just going crazy. Uh, so that's certainly something. And um, it started off not so good. Kind of doing the superhero villain of the week, sort of the way the Flash is going right now. Not all that kind of crazy about. I prefer a more in-depth storyline, which it really moved towards after the initial kind of go around with it, and I think they were sort of feeling the waters. They weren't sure exactly how it was going to end up turning around, or end up becoming this just huge sensation that so many people are just really getting into. I watch it, all my friends watch it, Facebook's always blowing up about it, and so that's certainly something there. Um, and just the overall kind of format of it. I always love, my favorite thing to kind of talk about is how it seems like everybody who shoots a gun in that show cannot shoot. They just always getting overshadowed by a guy with a bow and arrow. So that sort of makes me laugh, and I guess that's being a pretty harsh critic, but it's just pretty funny in general, I suppose. But I don't really have any notes written down in front of me of things I want to talk about, so it might be a little rough around the edges here, but it's pretty funny. I love the humor that Felicity brings to the table. If you catch any of her, if you follow her on Facebook, I know my girlfriend does. She's just like, it seems to be like that all the time. And the guy who plays Oliver, I'm not sure what the real actor's name is, but he just does a phenomenal job. I'm very much a straight individual, but when I see him doing those pull-ups, I can't help it but to get a little excited about it. So. As I'm sitting here talking and dying. It's fun to, I don't know, it's fun to just kind of look forward to throughout the week. I'm not in school anymore, so I gotta have something to make it to the end of the week, so that's sort of what I look forward to watching. And yeah, so when they brought on the Flash, I wasn't sure what to expect with the start of the season. I didn't know if it was going to be a one kind of like a one and done type deal, or like a one hero or one villain a week sort of kind of how Arrow started off, which I think is what it is. The addition of the Yellow Flash is pretty cool. I don't know much about the comics, so can't really speculate too much about what's going on there, but we just made it to the halfway point of the second season of it's the first season of The Flash, but it's the halfway point to the third season of Arrow. And oh my gosh, the first season I really enjoyed, so I had really high expectations for the second season, and the second season was just, it was awesome. Way better than the first. Not that the first was bad, but it just doesn't always happen like that. It always seems like they start to dip down after a while, and I really, really, really like the second one. So coming into the third season, I had super high expectations, and I was extremely disappointed at the start of the third season. The episodes were slow, development was slow. Just in general, I just didn't care much for what was going on. Granted, right there towards the end, it really picked up with the development of Ra's al Ghul coming around to take on Oliver there in their duel there at the end. Obviously, Oliver's not dead, and a lot of people are speculating the Lazarus Pit, which, you know, makes the most sense. So we'll see what happens with that. It like I said, makes the most sense, and I don't know much about the comics, but from what I know, the reason that Ra's al Ghul lives so long is because he bathes in the Lazarus Pit, or it makes him immortal or something. I have no idea. So we'll see what happens with that. Kind of his gameplay, I'm just farming middle. I don't really care much about this puck. He's not really gonna kill me. Can't get any last hits though, because I suck. But I really like the addition of Roy as Speedy, and I'm really curious to see what they do with shoot, what's her name? Oliver's sister. I cannot think of her name. I have no idea. That's what happens when you're in the middle of the episodes on their break. What is her name? Shoot. I don't know. I can't remember her name. Whatever Oliver's sister's name is. But I'm curious to see where they go with her. She kind of turned into this creepy villain protege of Malcolm. And we'll see what happens. What is going on with my team? Can we fight? I don't have boots. There's no point in me run up here. So the team is just feeling like crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Let this be the intro episode, and yeah, hopefully once the episodes come back, I'll have more to talk about as far as what goes on in that particular episode. So thank you very much for listening and hearing me rambling, and just sort of a little channel update on what I kind of want to introduce as a segment. So as always, have a good one, y'all.